There is a theory among learning professionals, for example trainers, that they should follow up on training with exercises that allow learners to practice or refresh their memories. These exercises link together to create learning chains. The learning chains reactivate prior knowledge and provide a chance to reinforce previously learned skills. The more trainers reinforce classroom experiences with exercises, the more likely you are to remember what you initially learned in the classroom.
The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to attach a document template to the learning chain exercise document that you should see on your screen. And I created a template specifically for this exercise called the YouTube Learning Chain template. And I want to tick the box next to automatically update document styles. What it has done already is to update the style, the font style to my preferred font style, which is Sago. Okay. And now it also has made available to me any kind of tools that I've stored in my template file, such as headers and footers. So when I double click in this white space up here, it opens up the header footer dialog, or I should say ribbon. And now I'm going to add the header that I created to go with this template. I'm just going to insert a space there just to make it easier to read. Make the document itself easier to read, and I've just made a couple of adjustments to my header. And now, since I almost forgot to put my footer in, I'm going to put my footer in. And I have a little space down here, so I'm going to get rid of it. That happens a lot. All right. I have taken care of the first 3 items on the list. I attached my template to the document. I did check the box to automatically update the styles. I changed the style. I didn't have to change the style, but I could have. And then I inserted headers and footers. Now I'm going to add headings to the document. For instance, this should be a heading 1. And I'm going to make this a heading 1 as well. And I'm scrolling through, see if there's any other natural breaks. Yes, there are. There's my Excel and my PowerPoint. Neato. Okay. That's good. Next, if I hadn't had the navigation pane on, I could have turned it on. So let me just remind you of where you can find your navigation pane checkbox toggle thingy. I'm so technical. You go to the view the view tab on the ribbon, and then you can toggle navigation pane on and off using this checkbox. I always have it on, so that's why I was on. And once you do that, you can use the headings in your document to navigate throughout your document. So let's go back to my Word learning chain exercise. The next thing is to insert a 6-column table into this document and ensure the following settings. Rows will not break across pages, header rows will repeat, columns will not auto-fit to contents, and then I need to add some data. So I'm going to insert table. And there we go. I have my 6-column table. And now I'm going to add some data. I'm going to use the data that's down here. Student, seminar, attendance, date, business, manager. And I'm going to make the first student George. And I'll make it WFE, widget for enterprise. Can you see that down there? Yes. And then 225.13. Business, widgets are us. And his manager is Lucas. And then we'll do Lucas. WFE. Yes. 225.13. And widgets R-us, and let's see, Douglas. Okay, got a little bit of data. Oh, I forgot to do my settings. So, I've highlighted my table. Now I'm going to Layout and Properties. And the first thing I'm going to do is go to Options and untick Automatically Resize to Fit Contents. So, okay. And I am going to go to the Row tab now, and untick Allow Row to break across pages. Now, I have clicked in my header row, and I'm going to click on Repeat Header Rows. So now it will repeat this one as a header row. Okay. Now it says, make the following modifications to the table above called Table 1 Seminar Table. Okay. Add 2 columns to this table and call them Job Role and School. Alright, so go to Layout and insert to the right, and to the right again. Oh, my table is running away. It's running over to the right. I'm just going to click on Auto Fit to Window. Okay, so now my table is back, it's behaving nicely again. And says name them Job Role and School. So Job Role, School. Insert data you find appropriate. So let's just see. We'll say manager and I don't know, community college. And teacher, community college. And student, community college. Sounds good. Okay. Now it wants me to move columns. So it says move the student column so it is column 2 instead of 1. Oh boy. Here we go. So we're going to right click. I want to make sure that when we see that mouse or that pointer turn to a black arrow, click, then right click, then cut, click where we want to paste, and we're going to insert as new columns. So paste, insert as new columns. Isn't that fun? Oh yeah. Okay. Move the date column so it is column 1. I'm going to move the date. So we're going to cut again. And we're going to insert as a new column. Okay. Now move one of the rows from your table down to the seminar table. Okay. Easiest way to do this is to highlight the row that you want to cut, that you want to move. Click Cut. Come down to this table and click Merge Table. Okay. Now at least all the columns are matching up. Okay. Insert a blank row into one of the tables. All right. Insert here. Insert row above. Now, I'm having a hard time here, so I'm going to change my view to 2 pages and get rid of my navigation pane and make this just a little bit bigger. Let's see, 75? Can we do 75? Ah, yes we can. Okay, excellent. All right. It says, insert a blank row into one of the tables. Did that? Okay, try inserting a content control to your new row. Okay. Content controls are over on the Developer tab. I'm just going to insert a date picker, and we're done. Okay. Change the style of a table by using Table Tools, Layout, or modifying to your preference. So let's take this one here, the seminar table, and I'm going to go to Design, and we're going to make it match the one that we inserted. Okay. Notice something here, that on this table Up here, this row here is breaking across pages, and I don't like that. So I want to go back to my properties. I didn't change this before, by the way, and I'm going to untick allow row to break across pages, and now you'll see that this row has been moved completely down to the next page. Okay. Go to developer document template and uncheck the box next to automatically update document style so your changes will persist. Okay, so developer document template, uncheck. Great. Now we're going to do our Excel exercise, and I can go back to viewing one page and 100%. Okay. Open the Excel workbook that accompanied this document. Well, what I'm going to do first is this. And then I'm going to open my document. Okay. All right. Create a simple table and add the following columns to show the scores for each student, for each course and each student. So we need student, widget for enterprise, widget for home, widget for student, machine for enterprise. Great. And we need the following students: Jane, Sally, Michael, and Matthew. And let's give everybody, we're going to enter the data for scores. Control D. Okay. 6. Control D. 7. Control D. Okay. So we added scores for each course ranging from 1 through 10. Now it asks us to add a pivot table via the insert menu. So insert pivot table. It's going to insert it on a different page, but that's fine. And now we have our pivot table. Now I'm going to let you play with this as much as you want, but you can change all these fields around however you wish, okay? That's silly, I know. I'm just saying that it's possible you can do it, okay? Now, if I want to just show one student's grades, I just the sum of their grades, then I can just select that particular student from the report filter field up here, etc., etc. Play around with that. It'll be fun. Okay. Add a column to the table called total scores. By the way, if you want this to look better, that's all you do. You just highlight the whole worksheet and then click one of the column handles, and it will adjust the it will adjust the table so everything fits properly. Okay. Total scores. Okay. And we also want another one, average scores. All right, for total scores, we can use the auto sum button. And then for average scores, we can also use the auto sum button. But we need to make sure that we don't include the total scores in the average range. So we're going to change that to E2. Now, I need to change this formula so that it does not have any decimal places. And the way I do that is I'm going to nest it within a rounding formula. So we round, whoops, it's just round, put in open parentheses, and a comma and 0 digits. Okay, so now it is rounding that average so that there are no decimal places. And I am selecting the cells I want to copy that formula to, pressing Control D, and I'm done. Okay. I have a table in this worksheet, called score. And there it is. So this is the score worksheet right here. Okay. And what I want to do now is to try the VLOOKUP formula with the score table. So my letter grade is going to look up this average score here. So it's a G2 in the score table, look in column 2, and return the letter grade. And her letter grade is a C. Okay. If I copy that formula all the way down, everybody got a C, which does indeed correspond to our score table. Now, the other one that we wanted to try is an if formula. So if cell ref is less than 5, put in an F for fail, or if it is greater than 5, put in a P for pass. Now, last time I tried this, it gave me an error. So what I want to do is I'm going to use this function dialog box to help me out. I'm searching for the if function, and there it is. And then it guides me through this process. So if G2, which is where the average score is less than 5, right? So right now it's telling me that's false. The value, if it's true, is an F. The value, if it's false, is a P. So it's telling me that my result is going to be a P. And indeed, they've all passed the courses, so hip hip hooray. Okay. And format the table in a way that suits you. Well, you can do that. All right, so that part's done. Now we go over to our PowerPoint. Oy, oy, oy. And I need to correct my little typo. Okay. Go to our PowerPoint, and we need to make this slide look better than it does right now. Okay, so we need to change it to fit the principles of good design. Let me go to my slide master first, and I want to change this top slide so it's a better format. We talked about having dark colors for the screen, and this is a screen. This is supposed to be shown on a screen, this particular presentation. Whoops, excuse me. Home. Change these to white. Okay. And now everything has been changed to white, and we're happy. And we can go to Slide Master, close the master view, and now we just need to change that for now. Okay. Now we have a terrible looking title that I'm going to change to, let's see, change it to rounded empty bold. But there's still too much. There's still too much information in that title. So we're going to change it to our suite of products. Okay? Now, I have a feeling that we're just trying to fit way too much on this slide, so I'm going to get rid of this part and move it to another slide. And then maybe a graphic would be better than this, so I'm going to insert a graphic. I'm going to insert some smart art. And I really like this hexagon cluster smart art. I think it's cool. So I'm going to insert widget 1. I'm going to insert widget 2 and widget 3. And the red widget is widget for the home. Oops. The blue is widget for the student. And the green is widget for the enterprise. Oops. Okay. That's done. And now I can go here and do something very similar. I'm going to insert another one. Another smart art graphic. And this one is machine. Oops. Let's do machine. Machine. And machine. So machine for the home. Machine for the student. Machine for the enterprise. Ta-da! And take that away. And all these machines. And I'm going to change this because the title no longer makes sense, but just do that. And then I need one more slide, so I'm just going to hit new slide. And I'm going to add yet another graphic to show that they work together. So we go to relationship, get this one, little funnel, and we'll do machines, widgets, whoops, and I don't know, we'll just call them links, and then text, widget, I will call it our suite of products. Ta-da! And we don't need this, so cut this, and we can adjust the alignment. So we'll try align middle. Yes, that worked. Cool. So we got widgets, machines, and our suite of products. And that is how I have changed the, although I want to change this so it's not black. Okay. And that is how I have changed that original PowerPoint into something that I think looks better. So there it is, warts and all. I hope you enjoyed watching this. And then I really do hope that you'll give the learning chain exercise a try. Give you a chance to practice without feeling like you're going to, without feeling pressured. I don't want you to feel pressured, so I want you to go and have some fun with it, okay? And take a look at it and take care. Have a good day. Thank you.